Alright, simple legacy support in set 1 again, so let's begin, this time with Sylvan Hornbeast. But first, a card of the day for Alden, Knight of Heavily Rhythm Sale, which is a grade 1 with keep power and skills. Auto, back row, center, rearguard. At the end of battle that this unit boosts, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, cost counterblast 1, put this assault. Choose the same number of rested rearguards as the number of rearguards placed by your Vanguard's ability of Alden during the battle phase this turn, and stand them. If you stand 2 or more cards, you draw a card. Remember, Alden's playstyle is bouncing your own rearguards to superior call units back from hand with the total grades of the bounced unit. Most of the time it's going to be a grade 3, so you call a grade 2 and 1, and now with this added, you basically just get another restood column. Not only that, soul and a draw as well, which is very helpful. And Alden needs the support. The only thing is, it is back row center rearguard, but it does make sense, and the timing with it is going to synergize with Alden anyway, so either way, you do want it in the back row center rearguard. And into the Tuesday stream itself, first off, here are the promos that are heal folders for Murakumo, I believe, and Royal Paladin. And then to the Sylvan Hornbeast cards themselves, we start off with Sylvan Hornbeast Ikenwind, which is grade 2 with taking power and the skills. Auto, when placed on rearguard, if you have a grade 3 or greater Magnolia, cost Soul Blast 1, discard a card, search your deck or drop zone for 1 Magnolia with a different name from your Vanguard, or 1 grade 0 normal order, reveal it and put it to your hand, and of course, shuffle your deck if you search from deck. This is just overall pretty decent for consistency searcher, especially on certain Magnolia decks you are going to be playing orders, in particular specific grade 0 orders, so this is a pretty nice card for some consistency. Next, Sylvan Hornbeast Spati, which is a grade 2 with taking power and the skills. Auto, when placed on rearguard other than during battle, cost counterblast 1, soul blast 1, choose one of your Vanguards as Sylvan Hornbeast. For every 2 grades of that unit, choose a grade 3 or less card with a different name from your drop zone and call it to rearguard. Since Elder is grade 4, if you choose Elder, you get to call 2 units, which is going to be very helpful because you're going to need field presence in Magnolia, of course. And if you get nuked, this is a good recovery option. This skill already makes it worth running, but the second skill makes it better. Auto rearguard, when this card attacks, choose one of your Vanguards as Sylvan Hornbeast. For every 2 grades of that unit, this card gets 5k power. Like I said, if you choose the grade 4 Elder, it's going to get the 5k twice, which is going to be very helpful because of back row attackers, and of course, more power for itself, the better. Overall, it's a pretty decent card, mainly for the first skill because that is a recovery option. The second skill is basically in most Sylvan Hornbeasts. Finally, the generic Sea Rumble Brave Shooter, which is a grade 2 with taking power, and the skill is, first skill is the same as all the other generics of this set, where when this card is put on Guardian from hand or discarded for hand for ride deck, you can counterblast 1 or energy blast 3 to draw a card, with the second skill of auto when placed on rearguard, and if you persona ride during the turn, cost counterblast 1 or energy blast 3 to choose a grade 2 or less unit with a different card name from this unit that is also not Sentinel or an order card and put it to your hand, and then you choose a card from your hand and discard it. Basically a generic recycling card, except persona ride condition, and there are a lot of different cards that can do this without that cost, but it does depend on player preferences because the first skill can also be quite helpful, so it just depends. Oh, and by the way, another Vanguard collab before we go. So that's it for this review of the Stokia generic along with the Sylvan Hornbeast support. What do you guys think of it? Generic is just whatever, but the Sylvan Hornbeast support is pretty decent. Still waiting for a new grade 3 Magnolia though, that is not Mask, especially since Megumin is going to be showing up in Divines, so I am still questioning why there's no new Magnolia grade 3 yet. Hopefully she will get one soon, but on that, that's it for this, and see you all next time.